Hello everybody and welcome to an update video because it's been a bit. It's been a bit since we've done one of these and I have a lot to say and a lot to do. And you'll understand what I mean by that in a minute. But first, welcome. If this is your first time on the channel, howdy doody, stick around because we got some dope content coming. But to actually get into the actual update video now, first of all, I do want to mention there's been a lot of weird audio stuff and visual stuff happening on the channel because we're kind of in an experimental mode right now. I'm doing a lot of stuff very differently and I'm changing stuff up constantly, trying different lighting to see what looks the best. And right now I think we have a pretty good balance. I think it looks good and sounds good, but sometimes it doesn't sound good and I don't know why it doesn't sound good sometimes and I have to figure out how to fix that properly, but we're getting there. And eventually we'll have a pretty stable like sound thing. And I know that we've been doing this for a while. At this point, you would think that we would have some sort of stable audio, and we have before, but I keep experimenting and changing it up and making it better, making it worse, and then making it better again, and making it worse again, and making it better. But in the end, it is improving nonstop. Like, it keeps improving, it keeps getting better, and even if it's worse for like a video, the next video, usually it sounds better. So we're figuring it out behind the scenes. We're actually starting to understand the audio stuff behind the scenes, which is very nice because that means that we can actually do this shit properly. So when it comes to audio mixing, it should be getting better with time. But also, speaking of time, we're going to be spending a lot more time on YouTube. And by that, I mean we're going to be doing daily uploads. Smooth transition, I guess. That's fucking biggest stretch of my life, but you know what? That's all right. But yeah, we're doing daily uploads. I don't know when we're actually gonna start daily uploads. I don't know if it's gonna be right after this video goes up or a couple days after this video goes up, but we're going to be uploading every single day, not just shorts but also normal videos because we're already uploading shorts every single day. So what I'm going to be trying to do behind the scenes is I'm going to be trying to record at least 2 videos a day and trying to edit at least 2 videos a day, which is going to be a pain in the ass to say the least, but I think it'll be worth it because I think it'll really help grow the channel, spread it around the place. But that also means that we have to like keep the videos a little bit short. We got to make them shorter than they are right now. Because right now, a lot of the videos are like an hour or like, 45 minutes. We got to make it a little bit shorter. I'm thinking like 30 minutes of video. So with that in mind, for the next couple recording sessions, I'm actually going to be paying like super high attention to the time and making sure that we record for exactly 30 minutes. Which is going to be a little bit tough for me to do because I'm not really conscious of the recordings ever. Like, usually I just record until my camera dies, or until I look over and I'm like, oh, it's almost dead, I should probably end the video. Like, that is literally what I do. But now, we're gonna actually pay attention to the time, because I want to try to get a little bit more professional with this stuff. I don't want to make this a super professional channel. This is still YouTube, This is still just me editing shit and playing video games and, making stupid jokes. But at the end of the day, I do want it to be as accessible, watchable, and enjoyable as possible for you guys because I want this content to be good. I want it to be some shit that I would watch, some shit that I could go back and be like, damn, that's cool. I'm glad I made that. So in order to do that, we have to improve constantly, which means that we are going to make it a little bit more professional. We're also going to be focusing a little bit more on making jokes, because I've noticed that in these videos recently, we've just kind of been not really making jokes and more so just like shooting the shit and hanging out, which is cool. It has its place for sure. But I gotta kind of like know when to use that type of energy. We gotta do different energies for different games, basically, is what I'm saying. Because there is certain games where I want to play it chill and I want to just have like a really good time, like Hypnospace Outlaw. We're not going to be making that many jokes in that game. We're just going to be chilling, reading what is there, because that game is weird as hell, and it's already funny on its own. Like, the comedy shows up all the time in that game, and if I'm being perfectly honest, that series feels almost like a sleep aid series. And when I do eventually get around to making the playlist, which should be later today, by the way, as of recording this today, I think I might just put Sleep Aid in the title, because it genuinely feels like a Sleep Aid series. But even with that, I think there's a couple Hypnagogia. We haven't played that in years. What am I on about? There is like one Hypnospace video that has like messed up audio, I think. Or maybe we fixed it? That's the one that sounds weird. Okay. But it doesn't sound bad though. But yeah, as of recording this, we have a lot of stuff pre-recorded. We have a lot of stuff pre-recorded. Well, actually, not that many things are pre-recorded. We have 2 videos to edit, a third video recorded, and 3 videos completely done that we can just upload and schedule. So probably after those 3 videos are done going up normally, we will begin uploading daily because that will give me time to record multiple videos for every single one of those days and to edit multiple videos. Which means that I really gotta lock in. We're really gonna do a lot of stuff, which is going to be very, like, time consuming and stressful, and I'm gonna be tired a lot, but it's gonna be worth it because I really want the channel to grow. I really want the channel to spread around the place, and I want as many people to see this channel as possible. Not only so I can eventually earn some sort of income off of this channel, but also just because, like, I do want more people to see this. As of right now, I'm very happy with where we're at with the YouTube channel, but I do want a lot more people to be, you know, here for the content, watching the channel, you know, enjoying the stuff I make. Because at the end of the day, that's the entire reason I'm doing this. I just like making shit, and I like it when people enjoy the stuff that I make. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm going to be doing, but we are going to be trying to do that way more often and improving as we do that. And also, another thing I want to mention very, very briefly is a little bit of Friday Night Funkin' stuff. Listen, I know it's like saying Beetlejuice. You can't say it too much, otherwise you summon him. But but we are gonna play a little bit of Friday Night Funkin'. Also, holy shit. Oh my god, dude. But yeah, we're gonna play a little bit of Friday Night Funkin'. We have like 2 mods lined up. One of them is like literally top 10 mods, top 5 mods, might even be my favorite mod of all time. And it got like a new update recently, so I'm really excited about that. And the other mod is something that someone requested us to play. And it is like a Bob mod, but listen, I'm not gonna be playing Bob mods on the channel very much. I'm gonna do this one and then that's it. I'm out, okay? Listen, I'm not I'm not about to play a bunch of Bob mods and then eventually branch off into Dave and Bambi. I know where this path goes, and I'm gonna avoid it, damn it. Cause listen, I enjoy Friday Night Funkin'. I like the game a lot. I have a lot of fun when I play the game. But I've said this plenty of times before. At a certain point, with certain mods, it becomes like, oh, look at how many notes there are really quickly. You can't do that. And that's the whole mod. Which has its place, but it kind of like wore itself out very quickly in my opinion. I really like it when they take the opposite direction and go more of a Shaggy route where they're like, ah, fuck you, but with mechanics. That stuff is always a lot cooler, but even with that, it got to a point where it was just like, look, a wall of notes, but you have 8 notes to press instead of 4. Like, it got to a point where it was like, damn, okay, I'm not gonna do that. But enough ranting about Friday Night Funkin'. Basically, I'll sum it up by saying Friday Night Funkin', especially with mods, is very, very iffy, but the game is still really, really good, and I like it a lot. I still play Friday Night Funkin' in my free time, but most of the time it's just me playing older mods and revisiting stuff that we've been through before. So it's not like you guys are missing out on any content or anything. We're not really playing any new mods, but there aren't really any new mods coming out, so, you know, can't even really blame me for that one. But yeah, Friday Night Funkin' is a little bit dead in the water, but that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. Also, another thing I want to mention is that after we play through the Dead Rising remake, we are going to be doing a live stream of the special mode at some point. And I also want to do more live streams in general. I know we did one live stream on FNAF Help Wanted and then just stopped, but as of right now, recording this many videos a day and editing this much a day is going to leave me literally no time to do anything for myself. So I'm gonna not stream as well. I'm gonna wait to stream until maybe next year. But we are going to be streaming a couple things, a couple special events. Like, for example, Thankmas. I do want to do Thankmas this year because I love doing Thankmas. It's very fun and very enjoyable. And maybe at this point in time, I might actually have enough people to get some money towards Thankmas. Because listen, we didn't do Thankmas last year because last year I was burnt the fuck out by the end of the year and I just didn't have the energy to do anything. Um, I was like barely uploading every day at the end of last year. I was out of it. Like, it was because we were doing a challenge where we uploaded a video every single day of the year. That shit was exhausting. That took a lot. That took a lot to do. But we did it. But yeah, I was burnt out. I was burnt out for like months. Like a really long time after doing that. But it was worth it because now we have that accomplishment just on the channel as a staple. Which is very cool. But yeah, we're going to be uploading daily again, so we will not have any time to live stream. But we are going to live stream that one Dead Rising mode because I'm very excited about that. And the name makes me think that live streaming it will be better than recording it because it's probably going to be a long one. But yeah, the next game lineup, I don't actually know what we're going to be playing yet. I don't have a game lined up, but I'm going to be playing a horror game. I'm going to be trying to get a scary game. I'm going to be trying to get Until Dawn remake. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that by the end of the month or to be able to afford it, but if it comes down to it, we'll just play that in December when it's like Christmassy and all that, because Until Dawn almost feels like a Christmas horror game with like the atmosphere and the location and all that. And I myself have never actually played Until Dawn. I've seen people play it plenty of times. I've watched like I've watched people play through that game like I think a total of 10, 11 times. Like I know what can happen in that game. It will not be surprising at all, but I think it'll be a really fun thing to play through and it matches the spooky season. And maybe if we're lucky, we can get a guest on and have them get really scared while I'm not scared and I'm laughing. But yeah, we'll see. Either way, I don't actually know what games we're going to be playing next. I'm going to try to play some more Itch.io games because Itch.io deserves more, like, attention. Itch.io games deserve more attention in general, but a lot of the Itch.io games on the page right now, or at least last time I checked, were, like, a little iffy. I didn't care for them. Very basic, very, like, oh, Squidward killed SpongeBob, and, like, I don't play those games because as funny as they might be, I'm good. I'm gonna not play that. Cause when I go into an Itch.io horror game, I'm always hoping for like an actual horror game, like a really scary thing that's very effective, very unique with a cool atmosphere, cool visual style, and sometimes it hits, and a lot of times it misses. Uh, doing doing Itch.io games with that kind of mindset is like it's a lot harder to find good ones, but it's okay because we will sift through plenty of Itch.io games and we'll play as many as we can, finding only the best ones. Only the absolute bangers are going to make it into videos. And we've said this before, but I really mean it now. We're going to crack the fuck down. Only the coolest Itch.io games are going to make it into the videos. With that being said, I'm excited for what we're about to do on the channel. I'm going to try to do a movie review, but no promises because uploading every day is going to take a lot. But if we can, I'm going to try to fit that in. And I have a really, really, really good one to do a movie review on. So once I look at that, once I watch that, I will make the decision on whether we can actually do the movie review or not. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up here by saying, if you watched this far, thank you. I appreciate the hell out of you watching this update video, because this is literally just me rambling about plans for the channel and stuff like that. And anyone listening to that, I appreciate the hell out of it. So, with that being said, like and subscribe. You know, fucking immediate switch up. Listen, I have to say it. I have to say it, okay? You already know. I have to do this. But yeah, if you want to see more stuff I've made, it should be appearing on screen now. I'm gonna actually end the video. Thank you for watching again. I really do appreciate it, especially if you're watching this part. No one watches the outros. I mean, not even on other people's videos. So, like, I appreciate the hell out of that. And with that being said, I'm gonna end it for real. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Peace out.